a small statement to make on the heels of what Mr. Lloyd Marcus has stated, that why we are gathered here today. We're gathered here today because we wanted to introduce you to Tea Party patriot groups such as ourselves, more specifically Tea Party Express. And I can tell you that as an individual, I can take a lot of things coming my way. First of all, I'm a woman. Second of all, I'm not only a woman, I'm a woman of color. Let me break it down how much color there is. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm black, I'm Cape Verdean, I'm Portuguese, I'm Native American, I'm also Jewish. I think I cover a wide spectrum of all the minority groups. But let me emphatically say that before I'm ethnically proud of all of that I have going on, as a Christian first, but also as an American second, I don't find a better group of people that I would stand with to fight with for my liberties and for my freedoms while God gives me breath on this earth. I think that's really the long and short of it. You're not going to eradicate racism in America because people have that in their heart. But neither are you going to put it on our backs and make us carry the mantle of that because we want to speak out because somebody who's in office happens to have some color in his blood too. If he's making policy that's not good for America, we intend to continually speak out against it. And as I said in my opening statement, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Something very, very quick. I just want to, something I like to say when I go to Tea Party rallies and things. I would like for everybody here who considers themselves a minority to please raise their hand. Please raise your hand if you consider yourself a minority. Okay, so these two ladies have decided not to raise their hand. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I understand. That's fine. Now, let me take an issue with you. Women minority, quote-unquote minorities, their fight is for equal pay for equal work. Correct? Equal pay for equal work. Do they fight for equal pay for equal work because they're minorities? Or because they don't consider themselves to be minorities? Because they're equal? Then, if they do it because they're equal, then why do they consider themselves minorities? Do you understand the point? A gentleman came up to me one time and he said, I came here in 1964 from Jamaica. I went to the University of Maryland to fill out my application. And he said he had a friend with him, and he was filling out the application. He got to the box that said race. And he looked at his friend and he said, what is this thing called race? You see, if we're going to have policy, it needs to start with the understanding that race should never be an issue. And when we start from that point, then the United States of America will start to become a different country and reach its full potential.
Mr. Keys, and then we're going to close. A statement after you, and then Mr. Keys.
So I started out my statement saying that I had to ponder it before I came. Because I always resist being put in the box of race that the media and other folks, I don't call them racists, I call them racialists. I always want to put folks in it. And I think that's a legitimate hesitation. One shouldn't want to be put in such a box as an American, as a human being, as a Christian. It doesn't matter. But you know, what I want to say very simply is that I usually decide to come, of course, when I can. Why? Because the experience I've had over the years is that when I gather together with folks that I am with right now, it is true we all happen to have some color in us, and that would be regarded as by others as some kind of a common group characteristic. But if I am proud to stand here at the end of the day, it is not because I am standing with folks with black skin. It is because I am standing with people of good conscience and good heart, with people who have dedicated themselves and their lives to working so that they could be remarkable spokespeople for the heart of America. And I am proud, yes, but I am not proud of some skin color. I am proud of the people who, in spite of all the challenges that have been involved in the heritage of black America, can stand forward now worthy of leadership, not of blacks or of whites, but of the whole American people and of all the human race we represent.
I'd like to speak on behalf of Conservative Moms for America. We do have policies, and we do have a set of principles. We have a mommy-approved candidates form, and the candidates who are vetted through our process must meet the highest standards of conservatism, because we believe in the principles that has made our country great. And I still see that the gentleman here and you ladies are asking the wrong question, and you seem to keep wanting to put it on race. It's not about race. These organizations are about principles. You have a choice to adopt and embrace principles. I love being a free American. I don't want a socialist government on my back, on my children's back, on my grandchildren's back. And you seem to be missing the point. Like the question about the 10% or the 1 to 10 ratio of the Tea Party participants who say that they don't like Obama because of his race. Have you ever heard of a poll about the percentage of Democrats who don't like blacks because of their color? And you're gonna put that 10%, which means that 90% of Tea Party patriots are not racist. So you're focusing on the wrong question.
Your press conference is about the NAACP and racial accusations within the Tea Party.
Okay.
So obviously, the discussion is going to get into all.
But I'm saying you're focusing on the wrong. You're not focusing on the solution. It's like you're trying to accuse them. Yeah, and you're not trying to say, okay, these people they've spoke, they've said what they have to say. Okay, they're not racist. But and that's what I want to say accordingly.
And I'll just say to those who have ears to